June 20, 2019, issue 972 of the transmissions coming through the Omega portal today. And it is this portal through which I connect with you, and we access the energy and information in that space called the Station of Light, the Earth Station of Light, existing in a higher frequency dimension, which is why we don't readily see it with physical eyes. If you are able to capture the image of it using some particular photographic device, I'd love to see a photo of it myself. But today, we're ready to begin again as you enter into the receiving area, the transition space, easily accessed by us, and it's in this space that we realize we have left the physical body behind at rest for the few minutes that we gather together in this space for this purpose of receiving energy and information, and we adapt in this space to the higher energy pattern that is brought to each and every one of us here. Already you'll feel the difference in your awareness as you focus in this space. You focus here as your light body self. And this is how we begin this session today, beloved. I surrounding you, embracing you in the energy pattern here, and it is this pattern which you resonate with. And that is why you are easily drawn into this space. You resonate in your natural state of your energy systems, always with higher dimensional patterns, frequency patterns, light patterns. We use these words which are commonplace in your language to help you understand that you access these states of dimensional frequencies. And in this way you go through many shifts. You are continually shifting depending on what you resonate with, where your thoughts are, and your emotions, and your intention. Your intention is greater than your thoughts and emotions. Your intention helps you resonate directly with your point of origin existence. And that, as we have explained, connects you directly and easily into the energy systems of source creation. In this, there is an effect, and we've referred to this as the energy systems of source creation. Momentarily, allow yourself to be fully absorbed back into that energy pattern. You may experience various shifts, or a sense of being reconnected or realigned, tuned in to this aspect of creation. And in this aspect of creation, you are drawing to you again the informational patterns needed. You will recall, you were reminded that you created an energy device containing energy systems, and you implanted this somewhere in the Earth energy planet system. The reminder brought to you at this stage of your reconnection is for you to again draw from that system the appropriate energy needed to you. Recently you may have been experiencing times of being out of balance, times of being in fluctuating energy, referred to perhaps as mood swings, emotional mood swings. So as you access with pure intention this energy system that you knew you would be needing, you immediately resonate to the higher phase of energy systems, back to that point of origin where you existed. And you worked dynamically absorbing the energy, and in such a state that you could enhance whatever aspect of a creation you were manifested as. Putting it into different terms, you might say that from that origination point, you manifested as various different types of forms, life experiences. And each one of those continues to exist. When you, in your current focused state here, and your intention is to reconnect with that point of origin, with highest intentions, also all of those other manifested aspects that were you, coming from your point of origin, are also being drawn back to be refreshed into that original state of existence. Allow the image of that to come into your mind. It is a necessary phase which you are to experience in your realizations of you as a multidimensional being of light, manifested into form. There is also the pattern that you have around you in your current form of many layers of existence, from your connections to other beings, ancestral connections. Yes, through your terminology, the bloodlines, the connections that you resonate with. In this moment of pure intention and direct connection to source energy through your point of origin, you are revealing a pathway for this pure light energy to pass through the ancestral patterns into any dimension. And if you do perceive other aspects of your ancestral line, then you will also perceive they are receiving this pure intention of restoration, of clearance. This is how we are assisting you today to realize the opportunities you have. When you realize your existence as a multidimensional being connected into pure light. There is another aspect to this you will be realizing already, and that is your connection into this realm of beings, all focused on the potential that you have, the potential that exists around this planetoid named Earth, to work in precise coordinates and resonance, returning it to its resonating pattern with source creation. as with you. There is also the same resonance occurring with the aspect of beings linked into this intention already existing within or around this planetoid. All of this is enveloped in the acknowledgement of all and the restoration pattern. We remind you to be very conscious of the effect that you have and of the effect of certain substances that are around you, which you would be ingesting or breathing in. When you recognize the energy pattern of those manifested creations, you will recognize if they are in accordance with the coherent pattern of that which you realize you are connected with your point of origin existence. There may be then the impulse within you to change the pattern of your thoughts, the pattern of your actions, the pattern of what you take into you, into the physical, emotional, mental form. In this moment, you are supported completely in a higher resonating field. This higher resonating field also draws to you the beings from other galactic dimensions who come forward also, recognizing the phase that you are in, recognizing the intention you have, and recognizing the opportunities that they can link with you, increasing your vibration and all that is around you. This is the simplistic way of describing your connections to what you resonate with for the purpose of your existence, especially focused in your current existence. You naturally will be working with signs and symbols, with energy patterns allocated to you, with patterns that you recognize you are involved with in the overall process. And you may be linking with different areas of manifestation around the planetoid. And you may also be realizing you are working with different patterns of creation. You may be recognizing you are overseeing such creations from this highest connection point you have. It is within the pattern which you bring forward into your current physicality that we refer to. You may have, at present, felt you were capable of working in a different field from what you have been doing in your life pattern. And perhaps you felt you did not follow that pattern to be possibly trained or introduced into a different modality of working. If it is part of your intention, it is part of your consciousness field. Therefore, there is an aspect of you already fulfilling that pattern that you agreed to do, working alongside what you may be doing in your daily activities. This is also telling you to have no regrets about your life stream and your journey in life, because the aspect of you, that highest aspect of you, is already working, fulfilling that pattern. When you come into alignment with your true intention and purpose, this is part of being a multi-dimensional, conscious being of light, energy and information. This is the energy pattern for you to integrate into you in this transmission. It does include every other transmission given to you. You have expanded your consciousness field to be able to fully understand this and absorb it into you. Bring your focus back now to being in this transition space of the station of light. This space is filled with more beings, which is a pattern that you have resonated with and which is all around you in this space. Observing around you then, you may observe that the space has expanded into infinite dimensions, and yet it is focused here in this transition space in the station. It is all within you. I leave this with you now, beloved. Aurum out. Thank you, Aurum. This is Lani addressing you again. I am aware of what he brings to you or to us in these sessions. So I too have expanded in this way. And I am with you to assist you to bring all of this realization and experience back into your physicality now, into your form. You have expanded your sphere of consciousness has expanded. And you need to be aware of this as you come back to fully reconnect to this physical form you have. Treat it with love and respect, acknowledging the aspect of creation which you are. So it's time now to open your eyes, to breathe in all of that energy, that light, consciously into every cell of this body, into all the layers, the thought patterns and the emotional patterns, all cleared so that you are completely connected always to your point of origin, that access point to source creation. Again, I acknowledge you as being physically here on the earth with me at this time. And I would ask you to fully connect back now into the current time as we measure it, as we know it. Our perception of time is changing. And perhaps it is that time measurement itself is changing. It is just important to be aware of the time as we measure it. So thanks again for being part of this transmission. And I close the portal as this transmission is complete. Thank you. Thank you from omegacommunications.co.nz.